Hello,
Right.
everybody, and welcome to the main event. This is the 169th episode, and because it's the last Friday of the month, we are taking a look at June's Big Al Big AI Challenge of Faraway Places and all of the different responses to it. Glad to see you're here too, Harriet. It's very satisfying to me to see how many people are participating in this and doing some neat stuff. I mean, you'll see just some of the stuff that just got posted today that you probably haven't seen yet. Eric and Glenn have been fortunately working on a commercial project together, which has kept them quite busy, and I'm sure the two of them are totally enjoying working together. Eric sent me a Suno music song, which was as far as he was able to get on the challenge, but well worth listening to as well. So we'll be getting into all of that. But in the meantime, as always, I start off with the news, and there are a few things that I think are worth noting today. There's a post here by Alexandra Rodriguez Vasla Grandal using public domain stories for elements and characters in new adventures or games. And I thought that was a rather interesting story. Ross Simons discusses the new requirements to have the title designer. And it's really taking a look at what's the reality of working with AI and how that is. What are the requirements for a designer now that go beyond just being able to design things, how it's a process. Midjourney Medical unveiled the world's first full body ultrasound CT scanner. Drew Buckner posted on this topic. You know, I have dealt with Midjourney since version 2, and every version I have tried to see what it can do as far as anatomically correct images, which has been just really impossible for it. It's gotten better with this last version. There are still some things that are internal organs. It doesn't really understand that yet, but it's much better on skeletal structure and on muscle structure. The big news this week really has been the number of people that have been posting using the conversational directing with OpenArt. I had been given early access to that as well, and I just have not had the time to do it. Besides working on trying to get my half-hour TV show pilot finished, something I wrote over 10 months ago, and just didn't do anything except make a presentation about it because I was waiting for the programs to be able to create the kind of video that I really wanted to do. And so now I feel that it's possible, but it still involves a whole lot of work. And the biggest issue that I'm dealing with is consistency, not character consistency, but consistency of backgrounds and consistency from shot to shot of what's going on in the background, or what are the clothes that they're wearing, and stuff. And so I've been dealing with all of that, and we're making progress dealing with Luma and also ChatGTP. Anyway, there's this one post about 90-second animation short with OpenArt director. Higgsfield, latest version of Higgsfield has arrived. There's a post there for that. Flora is launching Fashion Studio, early access to it by Yekaterina Bernatnova. So those are the news things. June is here. I'm very glad that you can join us, June. And June, I was serious about what I said. I know that the session you've invited me to is at 4 a.m. my time. I will be there. Send me the contact and I will join you. You have come here in the middle of the night far too many times for me to say, oh, no, I'm not going to get up at 4 o'clock for June. So,
Oh,
yes, I will
yeah,
be
thank
there.
you, Miguel. I didn't know that it's going to be 4 a.m. at your side. I mean, I've apologized about that because the event is it's almost like after dinner time from my side. But yeah, if you feel that it's if it's really interesting for you, Claude for Architects, as long as that it has some of the topics which actually will be really related to what I posted so far. Welcome, Miguel, to the event.
Yeah.
I will send you the access link soon. Thank you.
Okay, please do. All right, so now is the time to start looking at what everybody's done. I'm going to start off with the thing that started this off, which was my video that I introduced with this. So I'm going to share my screen and show you mine, and then the next person will be Harriet, because she was the first one to respond afterwards. Here is the Travel Bug Blues.
I got a map in my coat and dust on my shoes. I don't stay too long, that ain't my news. I chase new streets like a card sharp grin. If the road says stay, I just go again. I want the steam off a dumpling cart, the fire of spice on my tongue. Show me one more border, I ain't done. Travel bug, keep me moving on. Travel bug, till the day is gone. I want one more taste, one more place to know. Travel bug, let me go, let me go. I ate mango in a market hall by a river in June. I split hot soup with a stranger under a paper moon. I love strange food and a plate I can't name, but keep that Limburger stew, no thank, just the same. I want chili on my collar and sesame in the rain. If the next town calls my number, I'll answer again. Travel bug, keep me moving on. Travel bug, till the day is gone. I want one more taste, one more place to know. Travel bug, let me go, let me go. I tried to settle down for a week or two. Found my bag by the door like it always knew. Some folks need a porch light, I need a new sky. Need one more wow before I say goodbye. Travel bug, keep me moving on. Travel bug, till the day is gone. I want one more taste, one more place to know. Travel bug, let me go,
Let me just make one comment about it. The thing that, in order to have like the electric guitar solo playing, obviously we're not getting syncing to the music that we had done with Suno. So what I did was I asked Luna to make a video of a close-up of the electric guitar playing a solo. It would be a blues song at 120 beats a minute. And so it created a music segment with the playing in a close-up, and it was sort of playing the song it had written. But what I did was I just was judicious about how I put in cuts that kind of looked like it was in time with the music that was being played, and didn't stay there too long so you weren't concentrating on it. So that's what I did on that. Okay, I'm going to go back now, unless anybody has any questions or comments they want to make. We're going to see Harriet's. And in true Harriet form here, we have just a delightful adaptation of the Travel Bug.
Yeah. 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 Dust on my shoe, salt on my sleeve, your name in my pocket, but I have to leave. One more road, one more town. My heart gets restless when the sun goes down. Tell me where the wind goes, tell me where the drums call. I keep one eye home and one eye on the road. Travel bug, pull me through the night. Travel bug, I was born to roam and dance. Travel bug, take me out of sight. Travel bug, let me love this wandering life. Cafe by the harbor, blue tiles on the wall. Stranger sings low, and I answer it all. Bare feet on the stone, maps in my hand. Every little border turns to singing sand. Tell me where the wind goes, tell me where the drums call. I keep one eye home and one eye on the road. Travel bug, pull me through the night. Travel bug, I was born to roam and dance. Travel bug, take me out of sight. Travel bug, let me love this wandering life. If I stay too long, my bones start to ache. So I trade my shadow for the next sunrise wake. Oh, I miss you, but I need this song. The road keeps singing, and I sing along. Travel bug, pull me through the night. Travel bug, I was born to roam and dance. Travel bug, take me out of sight. Travel bug, let me love this wandering life.
As always, Harriet, fantastic, wonderful. I don't see.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're looking at the comment section, but we've got the Blues Brothers and Shrek dancing
I saw them. Wonderful.
Talk to us about your really fun, and I think that one of the things that, besides the variety of characters that always impresses me, is the fact that when they're dancing in the sand's getting kicked up and everything. That's quite cool.
Thank you. I don't have much to say. It was just fun. And I used to travel when I was young. When I was 18 years old, I traveled through India and Nepal and New Zealand and Malaysia. And yeah, those memories came back. Yeah. And the characters were a bit like me, with a rucksack. And, if there was third class, I was traveling third class. The cheaper, the better, because I didn't have any money. And yeah, that's what it was about, more or less.
How old were you at that time?
I was 18. I worked in a kibbutz for 3 months in Israel to earn some money for traveling. And yeah, and then I traveled with my Israeli boyfriend.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, excellent. Let's comments. Anybody before we move on? There's lots of comments over on the comment section there for you. So
Yeah, I just said those characters are just awesome, one after the other. It's like how you come up with them and how you dress them. I just thought was just so entertaining. So really love those characters.
Yeah, that song is such an earbud. It's really fun.
yep, absolutely.
And you
Thank you.
have such a defined style, both artistically, both as far as your visuals, but also your music. So it's the whole, before I even see something, I can hear it and I already know it's yours. And I love that. I adore everything about you anyways, but just the fact that I can hear it and I already know it's yours, like, well done.
I always tell Harriet that my wife has to see everything that she produces at least twice anytime it comes out. Good stuff. Good stuff. And by the way, a couple of weeks ago when Harriet and Lori were on with me talking about making music with Suno, that recorded video has seen, last I knew, was over 90 views of the thing. So it has gotten a lot of traction, besides the people that showed up. Let's see what's next. Elwyn. And Elwyn is talking about the motherland, basically, where he was from, but has never been back there since he was an infant.
Nací en Santa Marta, sin verla la sueño. Te doy mil gracias, madre de mi corazón. Te doy mil gracias, madre de mi corazón. Te doy mil gracias, madre de mi corazón. Nací en Santa Marta, sin verla la sueño. Te doy mil gracias, madre de mi corazón. Te doy mil gracias, madre de mi corazón. Te doy mil gracias, madre de mi corazón.
That is neat, and what I think is really great is how personal the thing is. I wish he was here so he could talk to us about it. But let's see what's next. Vesica, you're here.
Travel book, point her to the sun. Travel book, she make every mile fun. Paris, Dubai, Rio too. She got that globe in her view. Travel book, travel book, point her to the sun. Travel book, she make every mile fun. Paris, Dubai, Rio too. She got that globe in her view. Travel book.
Very fun. Many selfies there. Vesica, tell us about it.
Yeah, as you noticed, I changed my hair color and I have 3 arms at one point, but but it was basically a sea dance one shot with a long prompt that I adapted from a site. So I must admit it wasn't maximum effort, but it served the purpose.
A lot of fun, really, and I love the costume changes as well as the locations.
Yeah, you will probably have a hard time seeing me in real life with a dirndl, but I'll do anything for my Instagram account. Thank you.
Just terrific. Anybody else have comments? We get lots of comments in the comment section, so be sure to pay attention to that. But anybody want to say anything we can before we go on?
Oh yeah, I did the Suno, of course. Like I redubbed the whole thing and tried to get it like into the beat and the usual stuff.
Oh, it was well done, and total fun. Daniel, as everybody knows, does just remarkable emotional things when he posts, and this is no exception.
David?
No, his grandson.
You found it!
He kept it.
I've always wondered how I forgot it. I never forget anything. But that day,
Is this the line to Alicante?
I hope so.
I see you traveled so much. If money and time didn't matter, where would you go?
They actually don't matter. I'm a photojournalist. I travel everywhere.
What are you looking for in Spain?
A photograph.
Oh, of what?
I'll know when I see it. Every place teaches me something about myself.
Niagara Falls taught me how small I am. The silence of a Japanese temple showed me how noisy I can be. The wind in Iceland taught me how little I control. And somewhere along the way, I learned how much wonder I still have left.
I cherished the encounter all my life. He kept all these?
Yes. Instead of answering the letters, he attached a new picture to each one of them. And this is the last thing he wrote. His instructions to me.
If you are reading this, now you know I wasn't brave enough. I should have answered all these letters. Instead, I attached the pictures I wanted her to see. Give them to her, return her the suitcase, and tell her this. Time never touched that train.
He married and kept traveling.
Until the end. Why did you keep writing?
I thought I was waiting for an answer.
And now?
We did communicate. I just didn't know.
Deep indeed. Quite a guy, and he consistently produces things of this kind of quality. You cannot help but get emotionally dragged into his pieces. Anything else anyone wants to add? I'm very glad he contributes to these challenges because he does wonderful stuff, and I'm glad he feels that this is something he wants to participate in.
What I liked about it was a little bit different from what he usually does. So, but the heart and soul of who he is and what he does was still the same. But this one had a little bit of a different look to the kind of work he usually does, which I really appreciated.
Yeah, one of the things, like most of the time he does his own narration because he doesn't feel that AI voices give the kind of emotional character to the voices that he would like to have. However, in this case, he's got characters that are representing multiple people, so he picked out the voices for this and put it together. I think that it comes off very nicely, and I think he should be very pleased and happy with the results because it certainly communicates. The visuals are just as strong as the story itself. So good stuff, good stuff. All right, I'm going to, Lisa.
The story still runs from the deserts and dunes of the woman they called the Grand Dame. The sands, it is said, never give back their dead when the call of the far country came. A child of two shores, caught young in a loom, she lay healing with maps for her, and she swore that her own feet would carry her on. So she learned the slow words and she came. She was 30 and more when the gangway pulled up, when the world would have wished her to stay. To Baghdad she went with the dust on her tent and the caravan showing the way. The men of the trade said a woman alone had no place on the Shalin, but she rode where the winding valleys would turn, and she lived to the tale. Climbed to the valleys the assassins once held, where the fortress of Alamut sleeps, where the eagles still ride over ruin and stone, and the silence the high mountain keeps. The Elber stood silver and patient and vast, and the thin air was bright how when she set down each name in a sure steady hand that the maps had not carried till now. Then south to Arabia, frankincense roads, and she gathered it all in her measuring eye. She carried it home in a steady, clear prose for the ones who would know, as the wanderers go, that the story of Stark still runs on. That the story of Stark still runs on.
I love it. Beautiful job, Lisa, and an interesting take on the travel idea to talk about a historic figure who is known for travel. Just very, very nicely done. Tell us a little.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I had a minute with Al before, and I said I almost quit, pulled my hair out. I had many failed attempts on multiple reasons. And 2.5 minutes is a lot for me. I have ADHD, like my friend Amanda. So I almost quit, but I pushed through. I was thinking folk singer like Joan Baez and realism combined with illustration. I started with a Midjourney's ref and I couldn't hold it in my like Nano Banana workflow. So I had major consistency problems to start with. Inspiration was like folk singer. I love the song, the Edmund Fitzgerald. And I also was thinking like how History Channel puts together real photos with illustrations kind of thing. That was kind of the goal, this mixed media goal. I bit off more than I could chew. So the idea was basically she's a writer and a historical figure. So books, maps, travel journals, quotes. I ran into problems with the models because of a historical figure and also because of the location, like the assassins in Arabia, I was getting flagged. So I almost quit and then I just had to kind of push through and get the like learning experience and just finish the piece. So it wasn't what I envisioned, but I'm just happy to deliver.
I'm glad you did. I think it is a very interesting story, and I think it's one that I know I wouldn't have known about without you telling the story. So, thank you.
I'm just glad you persevered, Lisa, because it was great.
Lisa, you're brilliant, always. You know that, but in case nobody told you today, I think you're brilliant.
I agree with you. And,
Thank you, Amanda.
I'm very glad that Lisa and I have the friendship that we have. We spend a fair amount of time talking or texting to each other. So I'm glad we do that. And again, I'm glad you did this challenge. So, okay, here we go. We got Linda. Linda is another one who has established her own style of things, and she's doing some beautiful stuff. The music here is terrific as well.
Every road without you. I packed the dark before the dawn, left your name on the kitchen floor. Some roads don't bend, they only go I went. And every city smells like almost every window holds a ghost. I keep mistaking strangers for you. Wandering is just wanting with no address. I move so I don't have to feel the stillness. Every road without you is just distance. The map is full of places you'll never know I've been. I collect the ones that almost could have been. The train moves through the dark, I count the lights like reasons. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe it was always passing through like me, like me. I've learned to sleep in unfamiliar rooms, to leap
before the light gets personal. Somewhere between the going and the gone, I lost the shape of you. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe it was always passing through like me, like me.
Every road without you is just distance. Wonderful, wonderful line. I wish she was here to talk about it. Comments, people?
I just love how the mood of the visuals mesh so perfectly with the sentiment of the story. The cloudy days and the wind, you kind of felt the aloneness and the how you feel when you're outside on a cloudy, windy day. You just feel so vulnerable. So I think that she kept that consistency to do the storytelling was really, really well done.
Yep, absolutely.
She has a very unique style, also very easy to recognize, and that's my favorite song she's done. Really, really beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I think what I'm enjoying about knowing all of you people is to watch the growth that takes place. As the programs improve, you are able to express yourselves better than you were before, partly because the programs are better, but mostly because you've gained more experience and are really able to express yourself. And I commend all of you for just doing wonderful things and continuing to do so. So thank you. Let us see what we have next here. Don, here we go with our Western star here. Was his name Sam Elliott? Was that it?
Yeah. Yes, Sam Elliott.
Okay, here we go.
Now, Carl wasn't what you'd call adventurous. He was an adequate bean counter at his father-in-law's hardware store, and adequate was about as much praise as he got. He spent 30 years crunching numbers, mowing an ungrateful lawn, and living where Wednesday looked a whole lot like Tuesday. With the kids gone and the house quiet, Carl was left with half a Hungry Man meatloaf and a dream from high school. So he said the hell with it. Quit the store, bought a blue Harley, and headed west. Under that West Texas moon, Carl had finally found peace. And then, along came these three pale riders thundering across the desert, keeping pace like they'd been waiting on him forever. Ghost riders in the sky, sure enough. Yeehaw! Uh-huh. The road goes on forever, and the party never ends. Now, Moki here's got to give a shout out to Bloom Bauer at that yellow studio of hers for planting the seed for this here story. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Don. Good job. Nice stuff.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Like I was telling you earlier, this was not the one I had actually started working on, and one of Bloom's daily Yellow Muse challenges a couple of weeks ago was Riders in the Sky. And so it started out, I was just responding to that and just doing a still image of that. And then that kind of took off from there, and I started doing a video of it. And then I was like, oh, this could work for Big Al's challenge. And then it just sort of grew from there. And listening to Harriet a couple of weeks ago talking about her style, creating music and then the video, which was not how I had previously been doing it. And so I kind of went down that path and created the song on Suno. And originally this was just going to be a kind of a music video. And I was going to have that script basically as just a Chiron graphic scrolling. And then actually it wasn't until late yesterday I was like, you know what, this could be better if I had a voiceover delivering that. And then that's when I thought about Sam Elliott and The Big Lebowski, and so that's where that came from. But again, it started out as just like a music video, and then it kind of grew and morphed into something different, and it was a lot of fun.
Sometimes, as some of these videos are saying, sometimes the journey is the destination.
Yeah.
So,
I loved the video, Don. I thought it was great. I have a question. How did you get the Sam Elliott look-alike to look alike? It's always such a challenge to get
That was one of the biggest surprises. Is I did not think that it would go through. I thought for sure it would get flagged and denied. But I guess it was different. The look was different enough that it didn't get flagged. So
Did you actually prompt his, did you actually prompt his name?
Did what?
Did you actually prompt his name?
No.
Interesting.
okay, let's see what we have next here. Inspired Spitfire. She it got surprisingly deep here. I love this.
1, 2, 3, this is where I wanna be. Feeling good is on my mind.
Okay, the idea here is that sometimes the distance you need to travel is within yourself. And keeping that in mind, let's watch it one more time.
1, 2, 3, this is where I wanna be. Feeling good is on my mind.
Well, I like it. Very cool. Why did you pick that for your travel?
Well, initially I didn't. Initially my theme was Travel Bug, and my daughters, when they were growing up, their nicknames were Laney-Bug and Brennaby. So I created a ladybug and a bee, and they were going on adventures, and that was the path that I initially set off down. And then yesterday was like, nah. So I mean, I did that in the middle of the night last night. And it was just, I mean, I feel like for me, it's different than what I would normally do. Yeah, but also, I mean, I very much feel like those are all just absolute random ADHD thoughts that I would have while I was on a walk. So it just kind of, I came across an image that I had created, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, and I was kind of like, that could be interesting. And then I just kind of I don't know, just let the creativity take over from there and let it go wherever it went. And kept looking at the clock because I was mindful I had something to do this morning that I needed to be awake for. But I really enjoyed it. It is different than kind of my normal neon glowing crazy. But I really enjoyed it. I don't know. Thought it was fun, but I think there's also something that can definitely be said that sometimes the things that touch us the most, man, I don't know what my deal is today. This is like the third time I've cried. I'm sorry. But sometimes the things that touch us the most are can't be touched. And sometimes, the greatest journey that we're on and the greatest distance that we'll travel is our own personal journey.
I agree, and I one of the things that strikes me about creativity is it drives you in the middle of the night to do stuff, and it's okay to do that because that's what we do. And beautiful job, and I appreciate the personal aspect of it, the depth of what you're doing there. So thank you for sharing you.
No, thank you for having this space where we can all grow and share and support one another. The world isn't always pretty. So this matters, you matter.
No, I didn't mean to speak. I just love what I'm seeing, and I am not comfortable with Zoom on my iPhone. So that's why. But I enjoy what I'm seeing. I'm impressed of all of you. And it's and thank you for all the emotions you are showing too. So that's it.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Let's move on. We have a little bit more to do yet, and we're running along, but that's okay. Okay, Eric, I wrote in relationship to what Eric has done is sometimes earning a living gets in the way of responding to the Big Al, Big AI challenge. Nonetheless, Eric did create a song for the challenge on Suno, and I'm very glad he did. Again, the journey is the destination, is the thought, and the song is wonderful.
In a faraway land, in a place before time, there's a place you can go as long as you have time. When you get there, you'll know it doesn't matter where, as long as you're going, and glad you wound up there. There's a road made of questions and a sky full of signs. Some are written in starlight, some are hidden between the lines. Every step leaves a story, every story leaves a mark. Sometimes all that you need is enough faith to start. The journey is the destination, not the end of the winding road. Every turn is a revelation.
castles of maybe and rivers of what if. There are treasures worth finding that don't fit inside your fist. You can follow the horizon till it slips beyond your view, then discover what you've been chasing has been walking beside you. Every wrong turn taken, every dream that came undone becomes part of the picture when you see what you became. The journey is the destination, not the end of the winding road. Every turn is a revelation, every mile lightens the load. You can spend your life searching for a place that's already begun. The journey is the destination, and we're all traveling as one. The map is never finished, the compass never lies. The answers aren't in arriving, they're found in open eyes. The journey is the destination, not the end of the winding road. Every turn is a revelation, but every mile lightens the load. And when you finally get there, you'll smile at how far you've come. The journey is the destination. The destination was the journey all along.
Like I said, you got a hit song there, Eric.
Oh, thank you.
Really nice. Would you mind sharing your Suno link in the comments? Would love to follow you.
If I can figure out how to do that. Sure.
Sorry to announce that Barbara Proeto's father died this week, and she wanted me to know that prevented her from completing the June challenge, but she sent me 2 images that she created for the challenge. She said, I did, however, want to send you these 2 images of a place I'd love to visit one day. No particular reason, really just a gut feeling. Carcassonne in France, with a fun SREF. So these are the 2 images that she's created. And as I said there, let's keep Barbara and her family in our thoughts and in our prayers. That is the extent of what everybody has submitted. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share with you the challenge for July. Now, what I wrote about this, and I'll be publishing this as well, but the July Big L AI Challenge is history, your country or your personal history. As everyone knows, July 4th, 2026 marks the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, the birth of the United States of America. Like every nation, there is much to celebrate and much to reflect upon. History is rarely simple. People are people, and every country has moments of greatness as well as failure and injustice. In North America alone, a rich history existed long before Europeans first stepped foot on what they called the New World. So for this challenge, you might choose a story, event, or moment from the history of your country, good or bad, triumphant or tragic, famous or nearly forgotten. But history doesn't only belong to nations. You may instead choose something from your own personal history or your family history. Both of my parents lived through the Great Depression. After World War II and the Korean War, the economy boomed in the 1950s. I was 10 years old when my parents bought their first and only home in 1954. To them, that was a major achievement. In the minds of many Americans at the time, life finally felt the way it was supposed to be. That was a great summer for them and me. I've talked about my mom teaching me to draw, but the summer of 1954 is a good point in time to talk about all that my dad taught me. The background music is a Suno version of the old 1902 song In the Good Old Summertime, a song my dad and I sang together for years when I was young. That's an actual photo.
There's a time in each year that we always hold dear.
Good old summertime.
With the birds and the trees and sweet scented breezes.
Good old summertime.
When your day's work is over, then you are in clover, and life is one beautiful rhyme.
No trouble annoying, each one is enjoying the good old summertime.
In the good
old summertime.
In the good
old summertime.
Strolling through the shady lanes.
With your baby mine.
You hold her hand and she holds yours. And that's a very good sign. That she's your Tootsie Wootsie. In the good old summertime.
So there's your challenge, folks. History, either your country or your own personal history. I think it should be fun to put this together. So give it some thought. Fired Spitfire, if you feel like at the last minute you have to do it in the middle of the night, please feel free to do so. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and I hope you enjoy the new challenge, but I again want to thank you for all your contributions for this month's challenge. I think it's been great being able to share this stuff with you, and I look forward to seeing your results for July. Next week, our good friend Brian Sykes, Are We There Yet? His story about the next 3 years of him traveling around the United States trying to decide where they want to live when they finish the 3 years. They're staying a month in each town. And he's also going to be talking about his new book. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Big Al. Another great main event. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.